Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. This is the Amateur Bowlers Tour. I'm Executive Director Nicholas Sorsa. Got two guests with me today. I got Roadkill, Steve Ross Kelly.
Yeah. I'm here to root.
And Ruth Keck from Golden. And Ruth, working on her game, finished second in the Duchess tournament, losing to the eventual winner, Aaron Carlson out of Greeley. Aaron, congratulations. Great job. Our Queen's winner was one of my champions, Michelle Malley. She defeated Jamie May, Hall of Famer out of Denver. That must have been a great match as well. So, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a little wide.
A little wide?
Little wide.
Wow. Well, you got half.
Well, it's
all
better
right.
than nothing.
Just to refresh our the few people that are watching right now that are not completely drunk off their butt or whatever, waiting for the Super Bowl game to start. But we're on the Alcatraz pattern, which actually is where half my members came from. But
that's where I came from.
I'm trying not to go there.
Yeah, don't go there. They don't take parrots. Okay, Paul crosses over, and he's 9 out. This is a close match, game one pin difference in handicap. And that was Paul Sagisi out of Erie, Colorado, north of us. And this will be your first look at Jerry Toma out of North Glen. Jerry, a master champion with me some 10, 12 years ago. Then he moved to Arizona, California. He's been back in the Denver area for about a year. Good to see Jerry back. Pulled that one and leaves the 1-3-6.
You tried to do a Dennis.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I know you guys out there are wondering, where's that goofy guy that does a commentary with Nick? And that's Nolan Carruthers. Now, the only thing I'm going to tell you right now is that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Now, normally that's true, but we'll give you a little bit of a heads up as we go through the telecast today. But trust me, it's worth your wait.
Oh. I can hardly see him face to face.
I can't wait till both of us gang up on him when he finally does show up. Or we'll just sick Ruthie on him.
We do that too.
Once you find out exactly what happened, and after you stop laughing, then when you see him, you can just start ripping him right there. I mean...
Yeah, because I don't think I know the whole story.
No, you don't.
No. I can't wait to hear.
Yes. Needless to say, he did not make the cut at the Tat in Vegas. Although two of our bowlers did.
Good shot.
Nice shot. Lawrence Marquez and Ray Rodriguez Jr. both made the cut in the Tat.
I saw this morning that Lawrence finished in 10th.
Excellent. Good
today.
for Lawrence.
Yes.
Very good. So that'll pay his bar tab. Probably.
Oh, I thought that was to pay his bail.
Well, yeah, Clark County can be expensive, especially if they already have your picture in the casinos and everything. That's not a good sign.
Nolan.
Much better shot. Paul comes right back with a strike. All right, 1 pin difference in handicap. Paul is down 12 right now, but it's early. And again, we're on Alcatraz. It's a 38-foot, one of the 4 newer Kegel sport patterns. The one thing that's noticeably different than some of their longer patterns, obviously, but there is absolutely no hold in the middle. Some of those other patterns, you can kind of bump down the lane and it'll set up for you. This one will not do it.
No.
So your area is extremely limited. And, of course, if you wheel it too far right, as Paul did in frame 1, you're going to leave something really ugly. Not bad. Will he get a break? No, can't kick the 2-pin forward. Ruthie's got to look around the pole. You know, this is how I used to watch baseball when I was a kid.
Oh.
Between Connie Mack Stadium and Fenway Park, my dad gave me the seat right behind the beam.
Well,
he probably paid 30 cents for it.
At least I can see the approaches and I can see enough to know what's going on.
That's what he used to tell me.
So you were little, so you could bend around.
But he lied. You got great seats, huh, Nick? Yeah, right, Dad. Yeah, sure.
I swear.
So I got him back. I would eat like 12 hot dogs every 3 innings. And in the 60s, even at 50 cents a whack, that hurt him real bad.
You talk about me eating.
No, well, I used to be able to give you a run for your money, but I can't anymore. That's pretty close. Nice.
Nice
shot.
All right. Yep.
He's playing just straight down and in and staying away from that middle.
And that's a good observation, Ruth, because if I looked at the pattern and looked at the hits in it, I really didn't think that anybody was going to be able to play outside of 4. And I had a couple guys last night that came in and absolutely tattooed the outside. They just threw the ball great, and they had a great reaction. And Jeffrey Carter was one of them. He threw a great shot last night. And in a place of the lane, I didn't think he was going to be able to play.
It looks like Jerry's got quite a bit of hand in his
He does.
ball.
Yeah, he
when
does.
he keeps the revs in, but that's what brings the ball in.
Boom.
Well,
Nice shot.
I started out there yesterday. The problem is if I got just a little bit right, it's not going to finish.
Right. And if you tug the ball a little bit or short stroke the ball's going sideways across the lane, and that's what makes it.
So I threw it out a little bit and took out the 6'9" only.
I saw that shot.
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, that's Ross Kelly. He does stuff like that.
I'm talented.
Or throw the ball right up the middle for count and leave a 1-5-8 or something.
That's your greatness, Steve.
Thank you.
All right, Paul through the face, but lucky only to leave a 6'10". Paul is an engineer, and he comes from us from California. Been with me for about 18 months now.
I didn't.
I must have met him when he first came
Yes.
here then.
Yes.
He is such a nice guy.
Yeah, and he's getting crazier by the moment. That's because we're working on him.
Well, you bull in this club, you've got to be crazy.
It
At
helps.
least a little bit.
It helps. I'm telling you, it really does help.
Nice
There
pair.
you go.
He did the Drew Highland thing. Try to chop the 6 off the 10, make it every time.
I am a pro at that on the other side since I'm lefty.
Yeah, let's not go there. I see that thing and my brain starts going into tilt because I know I'm going to do it. Same with the fish with the 3-6-10. Sturgeon's made the 3-6-10 like 3 times in 45 years.
And there was a party every time afterwards.
That's right. I don't think I can go 1 week without chopping the 4 or the 7 off.
Yeah,
I can do both.
Either way. Oh, yeah,
way.
absolutely. Sure.
And I
That
even
looks
did it
better.
yesterday.
Nice.
Oh, bad break.
I like that ball.
I was surprised it looked good off his hand.
Yeah,
Yep.
it really did. That was a good shot.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Again, we're at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. Holiday's been here for probably 55 or more years. Believe it or not, it started.
Almost as long as you.
Okay. I think it started out as a 12-lane center, and then they expanded twice.
And then they had the roof fall in.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but the greatest thing about that was that nobody was in the building when that happened,
Yes.
and otherwise that could have been
That-
tragic.
Well, I bowl in this house every week, and I know exactly how the lanes play and where the problems happened, where the addition
sure.
happened. I wasn't here back then, but just by knowing how the lanes play, I know the history.
It was pretty cool, though. What they did is the engineers came in and they blocked off. It actually was like lane 12 to lane 20 is where the center of the roof completely came
Yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't hit any of the machines. Never
Those,
got past the into the bowlers area. So everything behind the bowlers was okay. Now we bowled a sport league then on that night. And it had snowed obviously so bad, and there was that real late spring storm we had a few years back, and so everything was canceled. So thank God nobody was in the building, but I think it happened somewhere around like 1:30 in the morning, and very, very, very lucky. And they did a fantastic job. The problem is now you have 10 or 11 lanes of original synthetic, and 10 lanes of new synthetic, and then another 8 lanes of original synthetic. So
And it's amazing how when you break it down that way, that set of lanes are all completely different
Sure.
from each other. And that is exactly true.
so
and it doesn't matter what pattern you're on.
And in essence, when you, as a league bowler here, coming in to bowl a tournament, look at the advantage you have when you're crossing pairs. You know the nuances of those particular pairs. You don't
Exactly.
really see that too much now because wood is basically gone, but wood was that way. There were pairs in every house. That you had ugly pairs, you had great pairs, depending on what the batch was of the maple and how much patching was done down the lane. Paul gets a break after that 4-9, so he might be even. Of course, he won't agree with that.
Stephanie has strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we used to keep a little notebook. If we went to a certain house, we literally had to write down what pairs we were on, how they played, and what you used, where you stood, the whole thing. Because when you went back there the following year to bowl the tournament, you know what? They're still the same.
They are.
Yeah.
So it was a great advantage to have that little Bible with you, and you don't see it so much anymore. But I would agree with you that this is one of those houses where you need to understand what's out there as far as surface.
Exactly. I mean, every week when I walk in here and I'm bowling on a house shot, I use a different ball on the low end from the medium to the high end.
Sure.
And I change my strategies just based on that.
Sure. You know, even when it was all one and even when it was wood, the front 8 to 10 lanes were the highest scoring lanes in the house. And as you went down the house, they played tighter.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And years ago, you got the Lakewood Elks filled the house on Friday nights here early. And they had probably, let's say they had like 20 lanes of men, 10 lanes of women. What they did is at the break, they flip-flopped just to as much as they possibly could. And the averages were 10 to 12 pin difference from one side to the other.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's a huge difference.
Sure. Okay. Oh! Huh?
Awesome shot off the wall. Wow.
Now you're toying with us. Now you're toying with it. Yeah, look at
Why did you come back here, Jerry? Great shot.
After Paul does, all right, a split. I'm back in this. So what is the name of your African gray parent?
Her name is Angel.
Angel.
She is my very last hand-fed baby, and I pulled her from the nest when she was about 3 weeks old.
And how old is she now?
She's almost 7.
Wow. And they live for how long, would you say?
About 50, 55 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That parrot's gonna
she's our
outlive-
heritage.
That parrot's going to outlive Gabe.
She'll be the inheritance of our
I'm not
family.
going to say anything.
Yeah.
She will.
The parrot,
Yeah.
the parrot will show up at the lawyer's office
Yes.
and go, yeah, it's just yours.
His kids are scared. They don't know which one's going to get her.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't care about the cash. No, he can have it. No, she can have it. But I don't want the bird.
No.
I want the bird.
My uncle has a parrot. He says he's going to leave it to me. I said,
Oh,
no.
God.
What kind?
I don't know what kind. I haven't asked him.
Need to ask him.
Well, like he's
I can tell you a
gonna
lot.
live me longer,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
and I'm gonna leave it to you. I said I want it.
I think
don't
it's
need
so
it.
cool.
I don't need a parrot
really
in the
do.
house with 2 cats.
Actually,
That would be fun.
Actually,
Yeah.
Angel has really warmed up to Gabe lately. She's let
No.
She lets him touch her on the head and on her beak a little bit.
But she
and-
still gives him grief when he
but,
leaves
yeah,
the room.
but
though.
he feeds her potato chips and nuts, and he's kind
He's
of
trying to get back in her
He's
good
schmooing
graces.
her a
Yeah.
little.
Oh, why not,
Nice
huh?
one, Paul.
Sure. 3
Okay.
complete
Now that
caca shots for a 3-bagger.
he's got a chance to come right back in
Sure
this game.
does.
Yeah.
24, 64, 94. Yeah, he can shoot 24. Yeah, this can be a ball game all of a sudden. Well, that
See?
chop of the 2-4-5 by Jerry in the 8th could be huge right now.
That was a huge spare all in itself.
Yeah, that was.
That looks good.
And
Come on.
Yep.
money.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, 1 out of 4. All right. God, I'm bad. I really am. I gotta quit doing that.
We know that.
Oh Lord, I love coming to Holiday. A lot of fun. People are great.
It is.
It's your stereotypical neighborhood center that has incredible amount of history. Some fantastic bowlers have come through these doors over the years and continue to, really. They're great names, just unbelievable. It's got a lot of history. And Cindy Gerard and Derek Fawcett have done a great job here. Cindy Gerard's dad, Jim Mulqueen, ran this center when I first got here 30 years ago. And just a fantastic guy. Tragically lost him to a heart attack, but Cindy stayed in the business, and people love her. and she makes everybody feel welcome.
They have a lot of great tournaments here,
Yes,
and
they do.
huge turnouts all the time.
All the time.
You
Yes.
know, out of the mom and pop shop type
Sure.
bowling centers.
But that's what it's all about.
This center is going to survive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, through all of the
Sure.
corporation
Oh, yeah.
BS and all of that. I mean, they just are fabulous and they're very successful.
Yeah, their key to success is diversity and the fact that you're not a number. They make it a point to get to know each and every one of their league bowlers, and that
I
it
never
means a
come
lot.
in here that
Means
they
a
don't
lot.
say hi, how you doing,
Absolutely.
give me a hug. You
Sure.
know, it's great. They've been fabulous.
And obviously, there's other centers that do that as well. But of course, this is one of the top in that regard. Their customer
Yeah.
service is just incredible.
It is. It is. You know, they do special favors with some people, and I probably can't mention what they do for Gabe and I, but they bend over backwards and
legal?
they just treat us awesome. Yeah, it is legal. You know, although some other people pay for the service, but you know, I can't go into that.
And why not?
Good try.
That's unfortunate.
He went after it.
Yeah.
Oh, in the 10th too.
199. So he's got 228 with
That-
handicap, and Mr. Sagisi is going to go around him. That four-bagger with the back-to-back opens is going to seal Jerry's fate, unfortunately,
Wow.
which is a shame. He started out very, very good.
Jerry bowled very well today.
And again, you got to understand is when Jerry bowled the ABT years ago when he left, we were still on house shots. And now Jerry comes back after a decade, and all of a sudden
Get some
we're
more stuff
on
like
tournament
this.
stuff. And he's learning, and he's very fortunate. He has the Rotogrip rep for our area, Brett Cooper, one of my Masters champions from years ago, is really helping him get to understand tournament patterns, how they break down, how to play them. And he's coming along very well.
That's great. He's where I was 3 years ago.
Probably. Yeah, absolutely.
Man, my eyes got opened wide,
Sure.
and I've learned a lot from Brett Cooper and a lot of other ball reps, and you know, and coaching. I mean, and it's a learning process, and it takes a while.
Sure.
It
So
does.
I'm glad that he got out here and give it a shot because
And a lot of other people don't understand that, there's guys in town that are putting these leagues together where you walk in and basically you're bowling, not only are you bowling on this stuff, but you're being coached as well. And and obviously Sean Lee comes to mind over at
Yep.
AMF Monaco, who's doing a fantastic job.
man,
You got to
he's
take
great.
people. You got to take advantage of that because if you want to go bowl anywhere else, even if you want to bowl the USBC Nationals, the Women's Nationals, whatever, you're not going to be bowling on house stuff. You're going to be bowling on some type of tournament pattern. Not necessarily real hard, but it's not going to be what you're used to.
Right,
And
right.
these people are out there to show you, to coach you, to get your setups on your ball to a point where you can be competitive on a tournament pattern, which makes the game of bowling that much better.
Right, right.
All right, we're going to take a break here. Paul Sagisi has advanced over Jerry Toma. Jerry's going to finish in 5th place with 5%
Nice
of the
bowling,
megapot,
guys.
$297. And now Paul's got his hands full because he's coming up against Rhonda Schisler in match number 2. So we'll see that in just a moment. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back.
The worst weird luck, but he really
No.
does have
Oh,
it. He
no.
has a lot worse than me.
Wow.
No, and how did that
Holy
happen?
cow.
I chose him. Damn.
I'm sorry?
I said, how did that happen? But I chose him.
That- All right, ladies and gentlemen, match number 2. Paul Sagisi out of Erie and our third seed, Rhonda Schisler out of Thornton. Rhonda, a part of the famous Schisler family. Brother Ricky, brother John, Uncle Les, bowlers forever, all out of Brighton. Les, ABC, PBA Hall of Famer. Ricky, former touring pro.
And a shot.
Just quite
one
didn't make it.
surprise.
Yeah.
Looked like he just pushed it maybe about
Yes.
one board outside and just wouldn't come
And
back
it just,
in.
yeah, it was late in its reaction, leaving the 210. Fortunately, he didn't leave the 8 with it, so this is makeable.
Yes.
He's spotting Rhonda 28 pins. And Paul, do not take this young lady lightly. You're going to be surprised.
No, I watched her in the semifinal round, and she just kept grinding away, and she threw a nice ball today. I mean, she was like 20 over, 20 over, 20 over
Sure.
every game,
Yeah.
and she just kept it up.
Yep.
So she's throwing really well today.
She is.
She's had a lot of issues with her shoulder, and she's laid off and taken care of herself, and I'm just real glad to see her back.
Yeah, actually, that's been, 9 months to a year probably since she's had those shoulder issues. Like I said, we're
Yeah,
glad to
because
see
I
her
bowled
back.
with her on the PBA League last summer, and she was really, really struggling there.
Sure. And of course, her brother John has had every body part replaced at least once. Sorry, John, but
Not a
so
girl.
it goes.
Nice shot.
Great start. She will quietly beat you to death. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
There are those people that'll do that to you, too.
And
Yeah,
she's-
your favorite buddy.
Oh,
the
yes.
guy I tried to put you in the semis together with. Steve
I
Dudek.
would have been done.
See, if Ross Kelly has to bowl Steve Dudek one more time, we have to have 911 on speed dial. Or the suicide prevention hotline.
So,
The suicide prevention.
I guess I'm at an advantage because I love to bowl with Steve Dudek, but I'm the lefty and he's the right-handed person. And it
All right.
doesn't affect me. Wow. Good girl, Rhonda.
Oh, yeah.
She's a really quiet person.
Yes.
And so a lot of people don't really know her very well because
she's a
she's so
character,
quiet.
but she's a character.
But I
Oh,
got
yeah.
to know her, and she is a character.
Oh, yeah.
And she's such a sweet lady, but she's fierce in competition.
Oh, yeah. A little bit better. Wow, look at that. See how early that ball
To
set up?
Brooklyn.
Wow.
Pretty strong ball there.
Rhonda coming out of the gates blazing.
And I think she scared Paul right there.
Frame number 3 for Paul Sagisi, trying to get a double, get back in this match. Nice.
There you go.
He liked that one right
yeah,
off his
that
hand.
was really nice.
Really nice shot. All right. So he's open double. Rhonda starts with a double.
He got some good revs, and he got it
Yeah.
just out to the right place before it decided to break.
Now he's been working on his release as well. He, to me, Paul threw the ball too hard when he first came in, even on house shots, and he really never gave his equipment a chance to react properly. And he's been working with Rob Warner, changing his release and also concentrating on not overpowering his arm swing and just let the ball do the work. And he's gotten better results out of it, obviously.
Yeah, everything just looks a whole lot smoother.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't see that force
That
coming
flicking
through,
kind of force.
down through the bottom of his arm swing that we used to see before. Okay, Rhonda, like a low pocket 10, so she's got double 9 count.
So Scott's going to mess up my vision. There's a freaking wall in front of me, and you're going to put a camera in me?
That girl, Ruth.
I was waiting.
Didn't take long, did it?
No.
Yep, we're banned
Make
from the
me
internet
stand
again.
up.
There we go.
I know I'm short, but now I'm going to have to stand up.
Now we've been suspended 2 weeks. Fined, I don't know how kind of money.
I didn't say the real F word.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. As Steve Harvey would say on Family Feud, we're all going to hell. Oh, man.
And I've seen a comic that says, and I'm driving the bus. And, I could drive the bus because I am an ex-bus driver. But
Halt.
come on.
Oh, all right. Ooh, got the
Okay.
break in the back. Just leaves a
Makeable, good
1-3.
spare.
Yep.
It's all she needs. She has 56 pins of handicap.
Yes.
I mean, she's got some bonus pins sitting there, does she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while for Rhonda. She's,
Yeah.
With 7
But
bonus
good for
pins,
her.
that means that she has not cashed in 10 consecutive singles tournaments.
I'm right in that boat with her.
Unfortunately,
but,
yeah, you
and
were.
I've
You
experienced that.
And it's frustrating.
I'm working there.
Get away from me.
I'm working on it.
I know, and it is. It's frustrating.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
You try every week, and then you just drown out right at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going, oh, man. Go home.
Don't do it.
Oh, that a girl.
I guess we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I thought she was going to chop the one right off the 3. Yeah, every time she closes a frame, Paul in his brain's going to go, got to get another strike, got to get another strike.
Exactly.
Oh, sure. She's got him by a lot of pins.
Yeah, right now, 66. And could extend the lead.
Yeah, she's clean so far. She bowls a clean game, she'll shut him out.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Unless he happens to get completely locked in here. And, oh boy. So the first shot on lane 8, he went Brooklyn. And this time, thinking, okay, I'll throw the ball a little bit harder. I'll get it to hold, and that didn't work.
I just don't
Big
think he
4.
could hang. I don't think he can hold up that force though, because he really had to push that ball out there to give it the length before it would come in and be right. And that time he just slowed up a little bit on it, and it pulled into the center.
But again, if he's
Pulled
got
into the head pin.
if he has a ball that's reading early, you have to look at your arsenal at this point and go, okay, what do I have
Exactly.
that I can get length on?
Exactly.
'Cause this-
If that were me bowling, I'd already be thinking
Sure.
about
Well, you have
going
to.
to a slightly weaker ball.
Yes.
Yep.
And you couldn't say that 2-3 years ago.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. I've learned a ton. And, and you were mentioning the leagues with Sean Lee. Gabe and I bowl on those leagues every week. And I'll tell you, I have learned so much in the last 6 months.
Sure.
It's just been incredible of what we have learned, not just bowling on the patterns, but
Yeah, look at the experience.
the whole experience of it.
Look at the experience you have of the coaches that are helping.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, now you put that on top of that, and people pay serious money to get that
Right,
it's
right.
somewhere else.
Right.
Like go to, go to Kegel or
yeah.
go to some of the bowling.
Gabe and I really took
coaching clinics.
We took a chance and said it's going to be worth a 1-hour drive every
Oh,
week
sure.
to go and get some great coaching, and it has changed
Wow.
both of our games
Sure.
in such a
Sure.
huge way. I mean, I couldn't have
Meanwhile,
done it
Rhonda
yesterday.
just went through the phase and carried.
Oh, crap.
But carried.
But carried. Okay, I saw her do that earlier in semifinals, and so, kudos to her.
Yep, and that big 4 and then not getting any count on the second ball for
That
Paul
hurt.
really hurt. Yeah.
That hurt.
So he's down 30 scratch.
Dang.
So he's down 56, and she can make it 66 with another strike.
Because she's got 28, another 28 on top of him.
Yep.
Had a girl.
Ooh, just tugged
ouch.
it in just a hair. It leaves
All
a
right,
4-6.
That's okay. If she can just
Oh, yeah.
get
Get
one of
one.
them,
Yep, get
that
one.
count works.
And remember, it's not what you shoot, it's that you beat your opponent by 1 pin or more.
Or you can tie it and have another match.
Oh, God.
Are you trying to jinx our gun? You're
No,
trying
I'm
to
not
jinx
trying-
our Bronco game.
Yeah. What is
I'm
wrong
not
with
trying
you?
to jinx the Bronco game. It'll still start.
Does it start at 4 o'clock or 4:30?
4:30.
Oh, crap. We're going to be late. That's all right because the ending number is what matters.
Well, if he keeps doing these negative wave things.
But you know what?
You should let him sit by me because then I could just smack him upside the head. Nobody'd ever know.
Wow.
Every time I help you out, we've never had a tie. So I'm just good
Is
luck.
that
for
right?
Yeah. Every time I've done it with him, we've never had a tie. I keep waiting for
You
it.
are just piling it on.
This is going to be such a memorable day for you.
Yeah.
After all what I got blamed for this weekend,
Rightfully
I walk
so.
in,
Rightfully so.
says, well, I haven't had a tie in a month since you haven't bowled in a month. And then we have a three-way tie for this and a tie for this. And
Three-way tie for the cut after Saturday.
We've been having ties for some certain
Yes.
point every week. 5th, 4th, 6th, 8th. It doesn't matter. There's been a tie for quite a while.
Oh,
so
he
thank you
didn't
for
tell me
coming
that.
back.
He's just trying to blame it on me.
He is.
It is your fault.
He's looking for a scapegoat.
There you go, Paul.
All right, 3-bagger. Here we go. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that speed, Paul, because he's gonna have to keep that up. Otherwise, he's gonna go
Actually,
through
he's
the
got
face.
himself right back in with that.
Yes, he does.
Open by Rhonda
Yep.
in the 6th. It seems like just when we're ready to count Paul out, he throws 3 in a row, gets himself right back in the
Yeah,
match.
yeah. Well, he's a great competitor.
Yeah, he
though.
is. Absolutely.
So when Angel is watching football and, she sees something good, like, if she was watching bowling and we were like, yeah, go, she'd be like, woohoo! She's riding the game with us.
That was good.
Get
A
him.
little light.
5-7. This is a very easy spare to make for a right-hander. Most people, it's 2 boards left at your feet, same strike, same break point. Look at your mark. Piece of cake. Bet you make it at least 7, 8 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Gabe, on the other hand, left a 5-7-10 last night in the league.
Oh.
I promised I wasn't going to bring that up right away.
And we just happened to be there to see it.
Yes, we did. And at which point...
Come on.
Ooh, yes!
Very
At which
nicely
point
done.
he turned around, smiled at me nicely, and said, "You leave."
I did that because of you. That's what he said. Yeah.
Thank God he was only 7.
There's not very many people who leave that. He's a very special guy that way.
Especially nowadays with equipment the way it is. And the great part was I thought he threw a good ball. It was coming up light pocket.
It was a nice
so
ball.
I figured, okay, he'll get a mixer because light pockets carry very well here.
And then thank you very much.
5-7. Uh-oh.
Come on, hang on. Go Brooklyn. Okay.
All right.
3-9.
All right. That 5-7 conversion was big for her.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, at this point, that's going to give her a chance to still win this match.
I told her going into the third game of semifinals, she was at plus 53, and she was the cut at that point, and she's like, oh, I don't know. And I said, just hang in there, Rhonda. You're doing great. I mean, I could just feel the excitement in her, and she was like really, really trying hard every shot. So I'm real proud of how far she even got today to begin with. So she's throwing really nice, and she's really focused.
Double wood on this stuff is not easy. She made that look very easy. All right, let's see what Paul can do here. This is critical time.
He was high, but it went through. Wow.
Well, he
Yeah,
actually
he's-
wasn't high. We never actually saw him take a hit, but
Yeah.
there's a 4-bagger.
Ball came in pretty high. He could have left a few pins there, but he flushed them all out. So
yeah, play the guy. We're in the Godfather days.
Oh, that's a little wide.
whoa. Oh, wow.
What did he leave? I didn't
Yeah,
see.
he went wide on
Oh,
that one and left
210.
himself a
Yep.
2-8-10.
2-8-10.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
170 in the ninth for an open.
That could hurt him in the ninth frame.
Rhonda's still gonna have she'll have a 20-pin lead going into the ninth with that.
If she can just stay
open.
clean.
That's a shame. That would have put them almost dead even. Wow.
Wow. Okay, so hopefully his miracle will happen and he can pick this up, but it doesn't look good. Oh, he was trying.
Yeah, he was.
Those pins were trying to come back out.
172 in the ninth.
Yeah, and he knew it. He didn't.
So the best thing you can do is 202 scratch 230 with handicap. Rhonda's already at 199 with handicap with 2 frames to go. So
wow, she's got a big advantage on him right now.
Yeah, she's in good shape right now. So even if she goes 9 spare, she can shoot 171, which would give her 227.
Yeah.
She can
just leave a makeable spare.
She's got a double to lock him out because he can still strike out and make it very close.
I was going to mention.
Come on.
And crossed over, doesn't get a break on the light mixer going. Brooklyn leaves a 5-6. Now, again, this is a makeable shot.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about 2 left with your feet. This is probably
about the
2.5 to 3.
Yeah, she
and
needs
you'll
to
get
get
the
that
same
ball a
reaction.
little to the right
Yes.
to come back in to hit them both.
Yep, need to hit the 6-pin light and the 5-pin heavy. And no, right. Okay, so 160 in the ninth.
216 with handicap.
80, 236. No, she's still okay. Because like I said, Paul can strike out for 230. And if she marks, say 180, she's at 236.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, she needs a mark to
She needs one mark to lock him out.
Yeah. Like a sparring of 6. That's going to go left.
Hang on. Okay.
All
right. That's a
1,
makeable
3,
spare,
6.
though.
Yep, makeable spare. Even with that count alone is forced Paul to double. So.
Yeah.
But making a spare and staying behind the line will make her a winner. All right, key shot.
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, no.
Never made it up. So 169, 225. Paul Sagisi can strike out for 230. So he's got a double.
He still has to double.
Yep.
That's still a lot of pressure.
How huge was that 2-8-10 in the ninth? My Lord.
That's still a big pressure on him.
Sure. Seems like, though, he's strike or split. So we'll see what happens here. Nope. That's not going to do it. So Rhonda Schisler is going to advance.
She knows it already. She's celebrating. She's excited because I don't think she's been this far in a long, long time.
And gee, look who she's got to bowl.
Uh-huh.
She's
Mr.
She's
Lieutenant.
going to bowl my man.
And all right, converts the spare. Paul's going to finish up here. Paul's going to take second place today with 5% of the Megapod. $322.
Still a good payday.
Right.
Payday.
And of course, I
And
was going to say
It's a-
FBAC, but it didn't do
always
it.
carries.
Yep.
Yeah.
191 for Paul with his handicap. Shoots 219, but he's 6 pins short. All right, 2 of our 4 matches are completed. Rhonda Schisler, our third-seeded player in match number 3, is going to take on our second seed, Gabe Lucetta, and you'll see that in just a moment. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Nicholas Sorsa with Ruth Keck, Steve Ross Kelly Jr. Match number 3 here at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood, Colorado. Rhonda Schisler winning her first match, now up against her second-seeded player, Gabe Lucetta out of Golden. And Gabe is going to spot Rhonda 22 pins. I don't want to say it's been a while for Gabe since he won his last title, but I think Elway was our quarterback. I'm not sure.
Well, he
Nice.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
nice ball.
he has
Rolled right
always
up.
kind of gotten on to himself because he could only win a doubles title. And he finally won a seniors tournament at ABT Nationals last year, and so that was his first singles title, and he was very proud of that.
Of course, our members being as nice as they are would go, Gabe, so you've won 6 times, so you got 3 titles. Because doubles are only good for a half. And I go, yep, that's our boys.
Poor technical.
Right there. They are heartless. All right,
So
let's see,
I gave
Rhonda.
him a little pep talk today about finishing. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, leaves a 5. Oh, there we go. Hands in the
Good.
air.
I like that 5 pin with my
Cocktails
hand.
abounding.
You know, I don't even have to think about it. My hand just goes up.
That's natural reaction anymore.
Gabe's got his work cut out for him on this game, though.
Oh, yeah. Then he gets the token lefty at the top. Ronald Smith, if he can survive, Ron. Oh, pulled it badly. Uh-oh. Well, that just cost her about $76.25. Everybody automatically went from draft beer to top shelf liquor.
Oh.
Unfortunately, pulled the ball badly, missed a 5 pin.
But it is only the first frame, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I
Her
said,
son said that her heart was beating pretty fast at the end of the last
Oh,
game.
yeah.
So, you know,
All right,
just
that's
hope she can
better.
take a
Come on.
breather and settle
Come on.
in. And
all right, little high but was
Okay.
fortunate. Only leaves a
all
6-10.
right, keep breathing, Rhonda.
Yeah, we're getting into some serious money now. Third place today is $568. That's
Wow.
what Rhonda has
That's a
guaranteed.
good payout.
And 1,086 for second and 2,072 for first. Of course, after Gabe got his 1099 from our national director and
Oh my God.
only screwed it up by
15 grand.
$14,000.
Nice.
We pulled him open, and I looked at mine and I said, "How could I have doubled my money? I didn't win anything." It was just incredible. And after Myron had actually written us and said, "Oh well, everything is right," then I said, "I want to see the details."
Sure.
Then he says, "Oh well, we apologize. A lot of them are wrong."
You think?
We're like, "You think?"
Oh,
If you would like me to pay taxes on 15 grand,
Give me
then
the
I'd
money.
like you to pay
Yeah,
me.
that's right. Yeah, it happened to me a couple of years ago. Jerry Kiley says to me, the IRS says that I made about the same, $15,000 and change. He says, now I don't mind paying them the $7,800 they say I owe them, but can I have the 15 grand?
Yeah.
Spencer had the same thing happen to him once.
Did he
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they
they
said it was
said-
only for the 14-15 ABT if you went to nationals.
Yeah,
so,
because it came from Myra, yeah.
So we're waiting for a couple of weeks
Brooklyn
for
again?
all right.
Corrected 1099?
We have a corrected coming.
Yes.
And it better be right, because he's not been on my good side for a long
Oh,
time already.
Oh, there we go.
Had to say it.
And Myron will
knows
be
it,
in
though.
town in 3 months.
Yep.
So
He will. I can't wait to see him.
I'll bet he can't wait to see
I'll
you.
bet, because he knows
we-
I didn't speak to him in July. He knew better.
Can
Come
we get
on,
the
Gabe.
recorders on there?
What's that?
Can we get the recorder on there?
Oh, heck yeah. Wire me up.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
no.
Yeah, you don't want to really
No,
go
no,
there.
no.
No, menopause will kill you, and I really mean that.
Oh, Lord.
That's why we happily take hormones. It keeps Gabe alive.
Okay. Once again, what happens in Golden stays in Golden. All All right, Rhonda, frame number 3. Gabe comes out of the gate with double spare.
Wow.
Pretty much eats up the
Yeah.
handicap. This is going to be almost a scratch match for the last 7 frames.
That looks better.
Will that hold?
Yep.
Yes, nice
Good.
shot.
Yep, that was good off of her
Yep,
hand.
was. All right, so Rhonda's lead is down to 3 pins, but she can take the lead back by 7 with a strike here in the 4th. This, I think, is going to be our nail-biter game.
I hope she's not looking at all the numbers and letting it get to her.
I don't think so. Between watching her brothers and cousins and uncles bowl over the years, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, good.
Will it roll up? Just a little light.
A little bit.
245. I don't want to say that the town of Denver folds up and goes away when a big game is in town, but this center closed an hour ago. And they're going, you guys are going to be done when? So we can go watch the game.
I've not seen an entire city be so excited
Yeah, that
as
it
they
is.
have this year. Oh, and
Gets
she
it
got
off
a
the wall.
kiss off the wall. Wow.
You're going to take that, Lucetta. Yeah, you got to love it.
Gonna let a cute blonde girl beat you, Gabe?
Like a drum.
Yeah, at least won't have any traffic going home from her.
Got that. It's going to be pretty quiet on the roads today.
You think?
Yeah,
Everybody's
I think
already
so.
partying right now.
The problem is if you break down, nobody will ever come get you. Well, at least for the next 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
My drive
no
down
Uber.
was so smooth. I could set the cruise control at 80 and there was nobody on the highway.
And you know why? Because the Winchell Donut Shops do not have cable or dish, so the cops can't sit there for longer than 10 minutes. So where would they go, would you think? I don't know.
Denny's?
Yeah.
Nah.
All right.
Looks
Cover
good.
4-pin. Good shot. All right.
Okay.
67.
So in my last experiences of watching Gabe in finals, he's thrown the ball pretty smoothly
Yeah,
today.
yes.
Yes.
A lot smoother than he has been.
Yeah. He was on the verge of robotic when he first started because he was concentrating on everything. Now he's just letting it flow.
Yes.
That's all right. Good break. Good break. 128. Yes, he's much more fluid, much more relaxed. Just letting the ball do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. That was part of my pep talk with him earlier.
Again, 128. That looks pretty good. Yep, no problem.
Yeah, he changed
I was more
balls.
confident of the spare than he was.
Yeah, he changed balls about halfway through the last game of the semifinal round, and that ball seemed to be working. That's his deranged. That's a rotogrip ball.
Yep.
That seemed to be working.
That
a
ball
little
was
bit better.
actually named after Steve Ross Kelly, by the way.
I have one.
I would,
No,
you know,
wait.
I tried to give him rotogrip balls. Now I said, Steven, they're made by the same company, Storm Rotogrip. I don't want a rotogrip ball. I don't want a rotogrip ball. I want a Storm ball. So I said, how about if I sand off the R and the G, and we'll call it a Japanese ball, Oto Rip.
Auto grip.
Oto Rip.
Auto rip.
Well, then
Yeah.
it gets better.
That sounds a little bad. It gets better.
Yeah, a month ago, I think it was about a month ago, Arapaho had some demo balls behind their shop.
Yes.
So I'm in their bowling league Friday night, and I go in there, and Tyson's in there. I forgot who else was in there.
Nice cover, Rhonda.
And he picks up the ball. Why don't you throw this ball? It's a demo ball. It's rotor grip. I'm not going to throw this. So I throw my first game. And I thought, oh, okay, what the hell? I'll try it. I throw the 9th and 10th with it. Second game, I shoot 279 with the ball.
See, that's why he doesn't like can't shoot 300.
I
Of
have
course, I'm
Storm
gonna-
and Rotogrid balls. I also bowl with Global 900, and I love every one of them. I love all my brands.
Well, the last time I saw President Dave Sims of Storm, I told him, I said, if you ever stop making, what are we talking about?
I think it starts with an H.
Yes, the high road. If he ever stops making that ball, he will be murdered by Steve Roskilling.
It will be.
The original.
Because I would go into depression.
Yes. I mean, he has to have 3-4 undrilled in his basement just in case.
I only have 2. I need to work.
See, he's
some.
down to 2. He's almost at paranoia stage.
I'll get some when I go to Vegas.
Of course, like you always do. All right, nice shot. All right, Rhonda.
Rhonda is keeping the pressure
Yep, she
right
is.
on him.
85 in the 5th with a spare
Yep.
in the 6th.
She's keeping the pressure on him. Good.
So 19, it's close. It's within pins.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to try to be neutral here because, if
You have to be neutral.
Yeah, because, it affects my financial stability and
It affects other things too. We're not going to go into that.
yeah, it won't affect mine. Oh, hang on, Gabe.
All right.
Okay.
Pulled it badly,
Okay.
but only leaves a 136. Not bad. All right. 101, 85, 16. He's down 6.
I have a strange feeling in my stomach.
Here we go. I hate when he does that. Has nothing to do with.
Speaking of which, where's Stephanie? He hasn't been here in a while.
He hasn't. I haven't seen him in a while.
Joe went back to the East Coast to take care of some financial
Nice.
arrangements
All right,
for his
good cover.
mom. His mom's 95.
Oh,
And
bless her heart.
Yeah, and still gets around pretty good actually, which is amazing. And but him and I believe he's got a brother that lives out there, and so they had to do some things with the house, which he obviously can't do anymore. And so he took a couple weeks, went back east. So he's been back in town just about 2 weeks now. He tried his darndest this weekend and just did not bowl well. Wow, high and very lucky to just leave the 3. Gabe's biggest problem with pulling the ball was if you watch, he would get very stiff-legged. Instead of bending that knee and
Yep.
getting through the shot, he would rise up and lock his knee.
He's really been
And
working hard on
Yes,
that.
he really has. That was much better, obviously.
The last couple of months, even for both of us, I think that then things have really come into fruition for us with our bowling game, and we've really been working hard on some changes, and I've watched Gabe really make some huge improvements in his
Sure.
game.
Well, if you think about it, he's made the cut now, 3 consecutive tournaments?
Oh yeah, into the finals.
Sure.
Sure.
So, yeah, his game's coming along really well. The work is starting to pay dividends.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Rhonda still on his heels. And high, but couldn't get the kick, so leaves the 6. 104 with a spare. She's going to have about a 6-pin lead with 3 frames to go. See, these are the matches that scare me because the closer we get, the more Roskilly starts laughing. And he knows what I'm talking about. And
I have no clue.
Yeah, right.
Get that thought out of your head, Steve. I have spaghetti to make.
Oh, we still have 20 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
She didn't like that.
Rhonda.
Doggone.
All right, 113 in the 7th open. So that's going to put her behind.
That's going to put her at a little disadvantage there. Come right back, Rhonda. That's how you do it.
Still got 8th, 9th, and 10th. Even with that open, she's still in the match.
It's a better shot.
Brooklyn.
And kick it.
Okay.
Oh, leaves a 9. Don't forget, bowlers in 2 weeks, Winter Nationals at the beautiful bowling plaza at South Point.
I love bowling at South Point.
Isn't that a cool place?
It really is. I mean, I wish they would have a little bit more accommodations in the center.
It'll happen.
But other than that, I always bowled well there, and it's just really, really, it's fun. It's comfortable. You know, I always bowl well in there. You know, so I'm looking forward to it because I'll be there with you.
Obviously, you know, there's, like you said, there's some things that still have to be addressed, and that always happens in a new facility. But
Sure, it takes time.
Yeah. But Cognac will do everything in his power to get that taken care of. Mike does an absolutely great job. And
He does.
He has probably the respect of all the, and I laugh, Vegas than there is in heaven. But Centers loves the tournaments he puts on, and that's their guy. And Mike's their guy.
He just.
Oh, I thought he had it covered.
Dang. Run for pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Oh, sign now. Come
See,
on.
I'm being nice and just.
Oh, they're tied
Oh,
right now.
she
That
had to say
was
the word.
The big issue right
She
there.
had to say the word. And he's going to cross over and nope,
We'll leave it
3-9. 33, 12. Oh, boy, you guys are going to force me to become an alcoholic. Well, maybe not force. That's a strong word.
Gabe
Not the
knows.
easiest
I
of
guarantee you, he
fares.
knows he needs this right
Well,
now.
of course he does.
He knows it.
And pulled it a little
Pull a little
bit.
bit good.
Right.
Oh. So he's open, which is a killer. 154 in the ninth.
Yeah, kind of wish he would have pulled to the left and went at it a little different
Yeah.
angle there, but
The problem with that is they're worried that if they move inside with their feet and they throw the ball out, that it's going to hit that OB and won't recover. It's almost automatic in their thinking. Unfortunately, you have to get that out of your head and just play harder and straighter and take a lot of those issues out.
Right. I've been trying a lot of different things in my own spare game just to up my risk.
Ooh, she's lucky. That was almost a big 4.
All right.
But she just leaves a 6-10 into kind of a pretty easy win.
And you know that's where your mental game starts to play with you, is when you have that happen. You know, I mean, yesterday I had to keep thinking about finishing the game, and one step at a time, one good shot at a time, making sure that I was, whatever I was leaving, if I couldn't strike, I had to leave a makeable spare.
Yes.
And follow through with that and not pay attention. I mean, that's a huge thing that most people will lose on, is because of that little mental factor. It's not about how you bowl. It's the mental thing that messes with you. She got a good ball there. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
And does the old
Good
United
ball.
Mine Workers strike.
Yep.
So she's already in the 220s.
218. That should do it.
Actually, yeah. Big count. Or obviously another one. And it's bye-bye Lucetta.
Yep. She can only.
Those back-to-back opens
Gabe can
just
only
killed
get
Gabe.
228 with it if he punches out.
84, actually 218.
218.
218. She's got him.
Yeah, she's pretty much done. Count's going to wrap this up. But again, a good payday for Gabe. $568.
Very good.
All right, so she's got 226 in the bag. That's going to be enough. So Rhonda Schisler is in the championship match. She's going to take on our tournament leader, Ronald Smith from Monument, Colorado. Again, Gabe will go home in third place with 10% of the Megapot, $568 this weekend.
That'll help pay
And
for
he
our
made it in his
nationals entry.
first try,
He did.
which
And I asked
saved
him
him hundreds of
I
dollars.
drilled him on that last night. Did you make it on the first time? Yeah. Are you kidding?
because it's
Good
so
for
unusual.
you.
Oh,
And he knows it's over, so he's just
Yeah.
going to throw it out.
All right, 171,
Okay.
56, 227. Ooh. All right. Unfortunately, open, 162, 196. All right. So our championship opponents have been set. You have Rhonda Schisler going up for her second ABT title, first singles, up against Ron Smith, a multiple master champion. And we'll see that match when we come back from our break. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Holiday Lanes, Lakewood, Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Nicholas Orsa, Steve Ross, Kelly, Ruth Keck, our championship match here at Holiday Lanes. That means shake, Ron. Not a boy. God, he's so smart. He's as sharp as a curved dollar. I'll tell you what. All right, he's going to spot Ron to 24, and he's going to have Ron to lead the match. Ronda going for her first title. Ron's got a bunch, but it's been a long time. If he had to go to the trough, he'd have died of thirst years ago. So the boy is way overdue.
Well, I watched him in the semifinal match today, and he shot over 200 all 3 games,
Sure.
and he's just very dialed in. So
Yeah,
hopefully he can do this
140
on the,
over from
on
3.
the end.
All right, Ronda, that's going to be up. Come on, nope, just a little light leaves the bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. Again, 24-pin advantage going into this championship match. Second place today, $1,086, and our champion today, $2,072. Next week is doubles at AMF Bellevue for Valentine weekend. And then our next singles event in 2 weeks at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. And then it's off to Vegas. Got to find out what happened in Nolan. All the news that's fit to print, if they'll even
Nice
print
shot.
it.
Good.
All right,
Good
converts a
cover there.
bucket. Yep. I wonder if Nolan will go back in 2 weeks. Nah, there's too many people who recognize him. I don't think he'll do that.
I'm just waiting for him to get back here to hear the story.
Whatever he tells us, is not going to be
It's
true.
going to be classic.
No, we're going to have to get Ray Rod and Mike and Lawrence to get together to tell me whether or not he's full of what or not. But
Well, they'll have to release the camera video of the hallway.
yeah, maybe we can get that. Talk about hits on YouTube.
Oh.
Wow. Of course, the sale of Ace bandages will go up tremendously, I would think.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, 7-pin, easily made for run. All right, spare for our 2 contestants right out of the gate. Again, for those of you that will not watch the end of this match due to a certain football game that's about to come on, don't forget, it'll be edited, and for your viewing pleasure, Mr. Sledgister will have it available Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when he gets out of his coma. Good, good shot, but leaves a 10-pin.
That's where he's been playing all day. He's got it in there.
Hard and straight?
Oof.
No, he's fine. Never a doubt, you non-believers.
It's gonna
It
turn
didn't
out.
look that good at first.
You non-believers. Now, see, here's the scary part. Why Ron is so focused, so good right now?
Why?
Because when he comes up into Denver, because Monument's a good, what'd you say, hour?
Probably an hour.
Hour south of here. He brings his wife with him. Now, his wife does not bowl. His wife shops. So if Ron is coming up to bowl, his beautiful young wife is shopping. So at this point, since we still have not seen her, he's got to win to break even.
He's got some pressure on him.
You think? Ooh. And Rhonda leaves a 10.
Aha. Because I was going to say, I never have seen Ron's wife.
Very, very, very nice lady. And I can tell you in a heartbeat, when you meet her, you know who the boss is in his family. And it's not Ron. As is the case with me.
This is the case with me.
Why is that?
I'm not going to even comment on that. I don't know.
So I just happened to look at the TV, and Lady Gaga is going to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, and she is one talented lady.
I saw a video. I think she did a song with Tony Bennett, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And
she did.
Wow,
it was fabulous.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
So we think our hearts are pumping with our little $2,000 tournaments.
Yeah, she's got,
look at that.
She's got a half a billion people watching her probably. But she's going, hey, my record sales will go up if I can not screw this up.
Well, she wore a dress made of meat that, she's kind of blown it right there. So,
A little high.
a little
Yeah,
high
she lost
again,
a vote.
Rhonda.
She lost a vegetarian vote right there.
And there she is. She's in red. Wow.
Looks like the wind's kicking up pretty good in the Bay Area right now. Of course, the wind's kicking pretty good in Denver area right now.
Yeah.
All right, Rhonda, frame number 3,
All right.
converting to
There you go.
610. Atta
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
All right, they're grinding along. But a grinder game is to Rhonda's advantage.
Yes.
So I just looked back, and Ron Smith has his hand on his heart
Oh, yeah.
for the national anthem. That's really cool.
Ron is ex-military.
Yeah, way cool.
Actually, I'm trying to remember what his last title was. But I know he was helicopter pilot, but he did something else. So Ron's in a trance watching the national anthem. Hard to believe it's been 50 years for the Super Bowl, and I remember the first one. That's not good.
That isn't good.
Not good at all. Bart Starr, Max McGee, Boyd Deller for the Packers, for those of you that don't remember
oh my
that.
Goodness.
And then, what was it, Len Dawson for the Chiefs. Quarterback for the Chiefs.
I have to say I was a very young child then, but I do remember.
I wasn't
Stephen
out yet.
was
I
not
thought
around.
I was still.
You're a twinkle in your daddy's eye.
Yep.
Or he was a Twinkie in a
Wow.
grocery store. I don't know which is
Lady
which.
Gaga's got some 6-inch wedge smashing heels on that are just, wow. It's amazing that she's even standing there. The crowd's already screaming.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, if you had to pay the amount of money that they have to do to sit in
Oh.
that seat, please. Unbelievable.
Can't believe ticket prices.
I am, unfortunately, I'm starting to am is people say enough is enough. I'll watch it at home
But here's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
because the ticket
She's-
prices are
I
just
knew
ridiculous.
that she would really nail the national anthem there. Not to brag, but I have sang the national anthem at a few events and even at some city tournaments and at some drum corps shows and stuff like that in front of a few thousand people. And you have to nail it or it's not going to be good.
Well, it's a
you
very
know?
difficult song to
It's
sing.
very difficult to sing.
So here's the
Mr.
question.
Smith. Mr. Smith.
Oh my
never made up.
goodness, he's got a
5 count
count.
washout.
Man.
Oops.
All right.
1, 3, 6, 7,
Very
9.
doable though.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know. Nope.
Oh,
Chops right through it. So he's got 7 out. 41 in the third. Woo. That puts Rhonda up about 30-some pins. That's better. Boom.
Ooh.
All right, a little high, but got a great kick on the 6.
yes, he did.
So he comes right back, which is what you got to do.
He was about one board inside where he likes to
Yeah.
be, but it carried for him.
Yep. But he did what you're supposed to do. You blow the open off. That's over. Nothing you can do about it, and just concentrate and get refocused.
That's the secret about throwing a good shot. You throw a good shot
And-
from behind the line, it finishes good
And
behind
that's
the
the
line.
hardest thing
Yep,
for some
finishes
people
good.
to overcome, as far as bowling, whether it be league play or tournament play or whatever. That none of us are perfect enough that we're ever going to be nearly as good as we would hope. And we are going to have opens, and we just have to let it go and do the best you can.
Yep, I've been
Yes.
bowling for over 50 years, and I just learned that little trick about 6 months ago, that I wasn't perfect. Because I thought that I needed to be there.
I saw what we're at.
It's a tough one.
It was just a matter of time. Just a matter. You had to open the door, didn't you? Huh?
Yes, you did.
I was only talking about myself. I just made you
He
feel
was
guilty,
waiting
Steve,
in the
that's all.
wings. Waiting in the wings. All right, look at Rhonda go. Spare.
Yeah.
And
She's done very well on her spare shots today.
39 pin lead. So you have not learned that. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Not yet.
Kid
Still
Trace.
keep.
Kid Trace. Help me, dear. No wonder your wife flies to Buffalo twice a month for a week.
You got it. Your sense of humility has to just drop down a
just
notch
a
there.
Scotia. Nice.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
A little low pocket. Pretty good shot, though. Leaves a
And,
10.
one of my good coaches, Jeff Carter, taught me that I'm not perfect, and when I started believing him, I started throwing the ball better.
Did you ask him if he was perfect?
I did.
And he said,
Nah, not even close.
Jeff made the cut this week, bowled very well in qualifying. He lit it up last night. Had some issues today.
He
but
said the last game just kicked him in the butt pretty bad.
It happens. Hold on, not a girl. All right. Very, very good spare shooter. Here we go. She's not giving up, and she's not giving in. Frame number 5 for Ron Smith, and boom. Okay, there's double. Still going to be down 26, but he can cut it to 16. Will it come back? Ooh. It did come back, but it was a little low. Low pocket leaves a 7.
Oh, God, do I know that shot?
Down 29. You should let left-hander you.
Yes, I know that shot. That's what made me lose yesterday, but
All right,
it's still
makes
a
a
good
7
shot.
pin. Yep.
You know, you have to walk away knowing if you made a good shot. That's what keeps your sanity, if you want to call it that.
You're talking to two old bowlers.
I'm an old bowler.
Insanity would be much more like it. All right, Rhonda Schisler up frame 6 has closed every frame so far. Up 29. She can get close this frame. Rolling. Wow, mixer, runaway Brooklyn mixer leaves a 3. Yep. Up 28.
That's the key to a lot of sport shot games. If you can just leave something that you can pick up, it's still going to keep you in the competition when you're cleaning up your spares.
Yep, and bowling has always been a spare game.
Had a girl.
Nice. All right, very good. Now see if Rhonda wins today, and Rhonda's wearing her Broncos orange. Does that mean that the Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl?
Yep.
Hopefully.
Oh, that was an angel.
Oh, really?
Response, by the way. Yep.
Yep. Who left the underwear on the bathroom floor? Gabe? Yep.
Yep.
All right, frame number 7. And
Yeah,
roll up.
might get in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Looks nice.
114 in the 6th with a strike in the 7th. Taking Mr. Smith to the wall. Let's see what Ron can do.
She's keeping the pressure
Yep.
right on him.
And he's running out of frames because he's still down 20. 20 and change. I think he was hoping she'd open once or twice, but now that has not happened, he must start striking. He's got 4 frames left.
close.
Ooh, I liked it. Oh, and he did get it to
he
carry.
Got a kiss.
He gave it that Sicilian death look. Right you are. All right, get another one here. So cut into this deficit.
Hey, Denver gets the ball first.
Which means they better do something with it immediately.
Right away.
If
I
it
just
starts
ran-
out with a safety, I'm leaving. That's all I'm going to say. Nice
Ooh, that was a
shot.
good shot right there.
Very, very nice. Well, Ron did what he had to do.
Well, if I remember, after the bye week from during the normal season of Denver, they came back after the bye week, and that's when didn't they beat New England that week?
No, they beat
When
Green Bay.
It was
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay that week.
And that was
But
probably one of the
boy,
best games I've ever
so
seen
I'm
them
hoping
play.
that with the 2 weeks they've had this time, that they're going to just come out and slam it.
Oh, and look, our
Yeah,
boy's
our
out there.
boy, CJ.
CJ.
I know I can't wait to bowl with him next week.
I don't know, next
maybe,
week.
No,
I'd
maybe not
give him
next
a couple
week. Maybe
weeks.
the week after
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy. Angel would go, whoa!
All right, frame number 8. Get a Bix. 3-9. All right. Rhonda thought that they were curing for her.
Right.
But no.
Bowling gods.
He's going.
Omaha. There you go. Talking about bowling, and we're sidetracked by the football.
I have LA TV. I can watch it now.
Well, la-di-da for you.
If you make enough food, we'll be there.
Bring the parrot.
I can do that.
Leave game at home. Oh. Hello.
Okay, Rhonda.
Come on, Rhonda. Frame number 9. Come on.
Come on.
Get a break.
Oh, come
Get a
on.
break. Get a break.
Brooklyn.
Oh.
Okay. All
She was
right.
hoping. She was hoping.
Okay.
All right. So leaves us 6. 153 in the 8th. She's having a great
she's
game.
clean
Yeah.
so far, too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She's got a clean game going on, and anytime you've got that kind of handicap, you
All
bowl
right.
clean, it's hard to beat.
And you
Yeah, it
Denver
is.
fans, if Rhonda wins this title with her Denver Broncos,
With her sparkly Denver
yes,
Broncos shirt on.
you gotta like our chances.
Atta girl. Nice and straight cut.
Oh, look at that. Huh? They're going, damn, I'm good.
Yeah, that was all for you.
Yes. Your timing was perfect. That was good. I like that. All right, frame number 9. Here we go. Mr. Smith is in a situation where he needs to go.
There was a penalty in our favor.
All right, frame number 9 for Ron Smith. Tugged
Come
in.
on.
good again.
And
Oh,
he
yes.
sits. 3-bagger. 170. 17. We are down to.
I'll just be quiet. Because
Thank you.
A tie.
Shame on you.
See, he lied to me.
I know. I had to do it.
You had to do it.
Well, Ron's
Today there'd
getting
be two
zeroed
winners.
in.
They split the prize.
Why do I hate this guy so much?
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
true.
Threw another good
Nice
shot.
shot. Wow, here he comes. Here
Yep.
he comes.
He found the hole right there.
He can sheet it for 230, giving him 262. Rhonda can go for 259. So the match is right here. One more strike, and Ron Smith will be your winner. All right, second shot, 10th frame. That looks pretty
That
good.
sounds good.
Wow.
There you go. Ron Smith. He's going to shoot pretty much the last 6 and post a number that can't be caught by Rhonda Schisler. Rhonda's going to have a great game. She could actually shoot 200 scratch and clean, and it's not enough. That does not happen very often. Okay, Ron finishing up.
He pulled it high a little bit there.
Yep.
That's okay.
All right, great finish. 228 scratch, 260 with handicap.
Wow.
And he locked her out by 1 pin. Mm-hmm. The best Rhonda can do is 259. So Ron Smith is your winner. He's going to take home $2,072. And after his wife brings all the bills from shopping, Ron will have $1.26 left.
Right.
Rhonda absolutely bowled as good as one can bowl. And although she a little disappointed not to win, $1,086 for second place is nothing to sneeze at. All right, 7 count, 170. She can still go spare strike for 190, 246 with handicap. What a great game.
Great payday for her, too, today,
It is,
even
yeah.
for second place.
Absolutely, $1,086. Sorry, Rhonda, keep a clean game going here. And she does.
She got it, yeah.
That girl.
Nice, clean game out of her today.
Yep. She did everything she can do. And 90% of the time, that's going to be good enough, but not today. 260, 246 with a strike here.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Ron has been bowling like that all day long.
Awesome.
Once he found it, he just slammed it. So he really, really outdid himself
Both of them
today.
just bowled fantastic.
Absolutely.
245 and lose.
Wow.
That's a little hard to take, but 1,086 is not so hard to take.
That's right.
So, and with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to try to wrap this up for you as quickly as possible. Since the game is in progress, Denver is now winning 3-0 early. Ron did not win, though, so I'm not going to say that. Okay. When we come back, we'll have a talk with our newer of our Ron, who has not won in quite a while, but we'll have a talk on Ronald Smith in just a moment. You're watching the ABT here at Holiday Lanes, Lakewood, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa, director of the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. I'm with my newest champion, Ron Smith, out of Monument, Colorado, about an hour south of Denver. Ron's been with me for 13 years, 10 titles, but don't pat him on the back yet. He's really been struggling. It's been 3 years since his last win, but you never know it today. He threw a great game. He had to do everything he could possibly do against Rhonda Schisler trying to win her first title. She shoots .245 clean, and it wasn't enough.
Oh, man.
But I tell you, she pushed you to the wall.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Pushed you to the wall.
I was worried big time.
I'm sure you were. And you had to throw the last 6
At
to
least,
do it.
At least.
Amazing.
Amazing.
It was great. And it was cool that the best match was the last match.
That's fun.
It really was.
I was happy. I was happy for her, too. She
Yeah,
bowled
absolutely.
great all day.
She really did. And it was funny. She said she crossed with you and Gabe.
Yep.
So you guys kind of got into a groove there, and you just
We kept
you did a great
supporting
job.
each other and getting through it. Yeah.
That's cool. Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
After your wife.
No. What are we talking about? Oh,
When you see her,
yes.
we won't tell her how much you won.
Smart man.
But he did good. He did good.
Yes.
He really did.
Yes.
Everybody in the back screaming, no, he won X amount of dollars.
That's right.
But I'm really glad to see you get over the hump and
Thank you.
break that dry spell that was driving you crazy. And I hope this is the beginning of great
things to
things
come.
again for you. I really do.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate
All right,
it.
buddy. We'll take care.
Bye.
All right, we're not going to stay with you long because we want to watch the game just as much as you do. But we won't see you for 2 weeks. Next tournament, our combination singles is going to be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge right before we go to Vegas. So we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Root for your favorite team, but you know who we're rooting for. And have a great week. We'll see you.
Adios.